Hi guys, so I'm going to do another review and probably get this up today. Today's review is A Wizard's First Rule, which is a book by Terry Goodkind, and it's the first book in the Sword of Truth series. First published in 1994, so I'm not really going to worry about too many spoiler warnings. I might delve into the plot a little bit, so if you haven't read the book and you want absolutely zero surprises, I am warning you now, you should probably turn off this review. I mean, the book's from 1994. I'm obviously a young guy, so I'm just reading it now. So it starts off, basically we get our introduction to the main character of the series, which is Richard Cypher. And it starts out a little slow, which most series do. So, and I'm going to warn you, I actually put this book down after 60 some odd pages, I think it was, and I didn't touch it for a year. Part of the reason, I think, was actually I was so into the Wheel of Time that I didn't want to start another fantasy series like that. So I kind of just left it alone after 60 pages. I didn't even get into the plot yet. I was like I say, I was just in that slow period. I was just getting out of it probably. But overall, after picking up the book and getting back into it and giving it a bigger chance, I thought this book is a good start to the series. There are a lot of parallels between many of the other fantasy series, but you know that's kind of to be expected at this point. You know, we don't sit here and come up with completely new ideas all the time. We kind of just adapt and make do. But overall, in this series, the magic of the universe seems to be a little different than most other magics. And what I mean by that is they kind of make it out so that a wizard, for instance, Zed, who is a wizard of the First Order in the book, as most of you probably know if you're watching a review. You know, when Richard fools him, it's considered magic, and that's different than a lot of other series. A lot of other series, it's, oh well, I can shoot flames or fireballs or stuff like that. And this series has that, but then they also delve into kind of the deeper tricking people, or making people see something that's not quite there, or so that's kind of that's kind of the magic of the whole thing, is it's not quite just, oh, I'm shooting wizard's fire. No, it's also a little deeper than that. So that's something I appreciate about the series, is it's using your head. The main character obviously is very intelligent. He may not think so yet in book one, but he comes across as a guy who's always going to get the answers, and that's obviously why Zedekis hands him the Sword of Truth and says, "Here you go, my boy. It's all you," pretty much after that. But the main premise of the first book is to stop Dark and Rawl from obtaining the power of Orden, which is explained as the power to rule over everyone. Meaning, if Dark and Rawl had obtained the power, he could reach out with his mind and kill that person just at a thought. And obviously, if this falls into somebody who's going to use it for evil, well, then we have a problem, because evil is evil, and being able to kill somebody just at a thought, not a good thing. Most people aren't going to live through that. And if they do live through that, it'll be obviously Great Oppression, stuff like that. And along the way, he meets Richard meets a female companion named Kaylin, who becomes the main love interest, obviously. You can't have a fantasy series without some sort of love story. So overall, I thought the book was a good introduction to a series that's going to need a lot more broadening to enable a second and so on, more books in the series. But I was pulled in. I'll admit it. I already have the second book on my tablet, and I'm already, I don't know, 80 some pages into that, and I just finished The Wizard's First Rule like Thursday or Friday, something like that. So I'm obviously into it, and I'm hoping to enjoy more books to come from Terry Goodkind. And Terry has many other books out there, not just this Sword of Truth series. So I'll probably be looking into that. So I'm going to cut it off here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I recommend this book. I recommend most of the books I read just because I love reading. If it's remotely interesting, I pick it up and I read it, guys. So I recommend this series. I recommend this book. And I hope you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also subscribe, and I'll be doing more reviews on the Sword of Truth series in the near future. So take it easy, guys. Bye.